Hello everybody, I hope everybody's having a great day, and here I am in my Harry Potter room again. I don't know if you can see Jacob and Jonathan. You can see Jonathan for sure, but Jacob's up there because I'm not on my stool because I found that I was too high and I always felt like I was going to fall trying to grab something off the desk, so I put a thick cushion on my little seat. Trials and tribulations. Okay, today, as you can see, I've only got partial makeup on. And the reason why that is because I want to discuss what I've been doing all weekend. I have been pretty much studying Lisa Eldrige's videos. The woman is like a genius, an absolute genius. And she was talking about, specifically I'm going to talk about bronzer and contour, specifically those two, which is why I don't have any of that on. And I also, while I'm at it, I forgot to put, I'm just going to use a little bit of gloss. So, as while I'm at it, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. Okay. Yeah, my lips are dry. Yeah. So, the differences between contour and bronzer, she explained fully. And she even herself said that she could do a master class on this. And of course, master classes are reserved for the gurus who have like a million, let's go to over 100,000 subscribers, and that's not me. So, excuse me. And I'll probably never get there, but I'm thankful for the subscribers I do have. And I would love a masterclass, but the videos she has done and that I'm watching, and some of them rewatching, are as close to a masterclass as I'm going to get. So she was talking about the differences between contour and bronzer. Now, contour is about the shadow, and the bronzer is about color. And same as the blush. And I know every time I've done my makeup on camera, and I always say it looks darker on camera than it does in real life, is because I realize that like right now on camera, on my end, it looks like I've got bronzer on. I've got nothing. And that is telling me right now, because she's changing my way of thinking, that that is exactly where I need to put contour. And she starts it up here and goes down. So I've got the shadow already going. And that's probably why, to me, it looks darker on my screen. And another reason why I'm so desperate to be able to get to mirror my camera onto another screen so that I could see it better. Like, I've got my mirror here and I don't see it. And I've got a spotlight there, a light there, my ring light, and a light above me. And meantime, here is where I see the shadow perfectly. So what this is also telling me is that I might not have the right products. So I went through some of the products I had yesterday, and these three I'm getting rid of. I'm getting rid of my mini hula because this is not a contour. This is a bronzer, and I prefer the idea of a contour. And bronzers, I've got a lot of other bronzers I like. So Megan's getting a new bronzer. This also is a bronzer, and it's not a contour. So there again. Like, I'm keeping this bronzer for one. So I don't need a gazillion other bronzers. Now this one breaks my heart, but I have to get rid of it because it's got a shimmer in it. And why does it break my heart? Because I love shimmer. And I have mature skin. I'm going to keep shimmer on my eyelids because I love it. Even though today I did a matte look with, actually funny enough, something I haven't used in a long time. I did a matte look with this. So this is going to waste away in my drawer, so I have to pass it on. The other thing I was thinking about is this one. There isn't a contour in this one. Or if there is, I don't see it. Where did I put my glasses? Like, okay, number 3 says matte contour, but look at how dark that is. I can't wear that. And 4 and 5 are bronze. So there's something else that needs to go out of my project pan. But that's how I learn, right? And then I've got this, my Park Avenue Princess. And which one did I say? Okay, so this, the Princess cut, is a contour, so I can use that. This is a shimmer bronzer. Technically could use that for bronzing, and that is also a shimmer bronzer, and I've been using these two. So this one I can keep. So that's a good thing to know, because I'm going to use this one today to try and do my contour. I thought I was going to do a cream, but I'm still trying to figure out if this is a good contour or just bronze. And that's where I have the problem with colors, because to me this looks orangey, and contour cannot be orangey. It has to have a black in it to be able to create that shadow. I've been listening. So this is where I am right now. Let's see now. And she loves a pointed brush for her contour. So let's see if I can do this. I'm going to try to keep looking there. So I'm going to put a little bit. Hair. I'm going bald. I swear I'm going bald. And what she was doing, just moving her hair out of the way, and she was going down gently and not too far as well. And my hair is always in the way. And let's try the other side. And just at the cheekbone. But because I know from looking here and seeing where the shadow is, I know exactly where my shadow should go. So I have to thank my camera and the lighting for that. And look at that. See, I don't see that right now, maybe because I've got too many lights surrounding me, but on camera, it's bang on. I was thinking at the beginning when I was watching all her videos to start commenting, and then I'm like, better not, because her staff is going to start to think that I'm stalking her. And then, not too much, of course. But then I gotta see. It's hard to tell on this side, for me, because of the way the light is. You can probably see it. I'll probably see it better on the playback. See, I'm barely touching my cheek. Barely, barely, barely. Okay. The other thing she does, it's not something I really need to do because I like my nose. Let's see. Let's try this brush. contour the nose, use a smaller fluffy brush. And I can't use my left. And then just at the tip to shorten it. But it's not something, I'm doing it now because this is the first time I'm doing this after having watched that particular video like 5 times in a row. So I thought I'd do that. And then she uses a little bit of contour, a little bit, up here, but definitely here. Because I've gained weight, I'd love to say it's because of the current issues, but it's because of my age, etc. Even my husband noticed that my face has gotten puffier. And I've always had very defined high cheekbones, and that's thanks to my grandfather, because I look like him and that's how he looked. But now I have to do that, and because I've also got a double chin and the over 40s chin, I got to try to diminish it. So I'm done with Park Avenue Princess because I want to go back to this bronzer. Now this bronzer, okay, I'm going to use a fluffy brush. Not the other one, because that one is too big, but I wasn't paying that much attention at that point. But I was more concerned about the contour. So just a little bit. I don't want to overdo it because I'm not getting a tan. And she did definitely do here more than with the contour. Sorry, I feel better doing the tap taps. Okay. And just a little bit, pretend we've gotten sun. And then she does here, because she says you never really get sun here, so it doesn't really matter at this stage of the game. But I am going out later. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm going to see the chiropractor again, because we are trying to see if anything can be helped. I've got an eyelash, not an eyelash, a hair. Or do I? Yeah, okay. Look at my hair. Look at it. It's dry finally, but you know, it's everywhere. But that's not quite enough. Is that enough bronzer? When I saw her on her videos, she barely puts anything on. Meantime, she keeps reapplying. She reapplies, and it looks like there's practically nothing on. If I do it once, the normal way I was doing it before, I'd look like a clown. But right now, I don't know if you guys can notice it, I see that my cheek looks better. Better. It's like she is genius. Absolutely genius. Yeah, I blew my nose a few times. Okay, so we are done with bronzer. Now I'm going to use the highlighter and blush that comes in this palette. Don't you love these colors? Look at that. I've had it for a while. I do need to use it. But let me show you a couple of the shimmers. Let's do it this way. Everything is so beautiful and feminine and subdued. It's like just, and I don't know how I ended up with a matte look, but I'm like, all of a sudden I'm like, I'm not putting shimmer on there. Okay, so you saw that this is the blush I'm going to use, and that's the highlighter I'm going to use. So the first thing I am going to do is the highlighter. Now, the last one I saw her do with highlighter was actually with a liquid highlighter, but I think I can take the premise of how she did it with the highlighter and go with it with the powder, as long as there is no demarcation line and everything blends. And this highlighter is not in your face disco ball. Yeah, she did do it on the, oh, can't even remember the name. I'm trying to see how highlighty I am so that I can. And she said, even if it's a little too much, just take your brush that you use to put your foundation on and fix it. Like, blend it out more, which is one of the reasons why I never clean these and put them away until I'm done my makeup. And that includes my foundation, my concealer. Okay, so, and that's how she did it. She did the highlighter first, and then she did the blush. And contrary to what I've heard people say, over 40, do not put your blush on your cheeks, the apple of your cheeks. Like, don't do that, because it goes down, which is true. So what I'm going to do, and that's where she puts it. But what I am going to do is I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to keep my mouth down at regular level. And then she, see, this is the problem. She uses, I don't like using hands. Okay. And she does go a bit. And she does go a bit. I do like that look of the sunburnt. And she did this with a liquid blush, and it is definitely easier to do with a liquid blush. And I do like doing that. But I just, since I was doing powders, I was just going to do powders, because she did say do not put powders on top of your liquid face products, because they'll just be too slippery. Sorry, it was the other way around. Forget I said anything. I didn't say anything. Okay, I'm trying to see, because it is supposed to look natural. Even if you're doing a little bit of pop of color, it's still supposed to look natural. And right now, it does. On this end anyway, I don't know what you guys think, but on this end, it does look natural. Hold on a sec. See, too many mirrors show many different things. I need to get a set of proper lights. That will come with time and money. But right now, I didn't use any setting spray because all I had on was a little bit of foundation and a bit of powder in my T-zone, so I was starting to look very like you could see all my indentations and whatnot. But this is, and the other thing I did that is out of my comfort zone is I did my eye makeup before finishing my face. And another thing, it's going to keep going on this way. When I fall in love with somebody, I can't stop talking about them. And yes, I can be in love with Lisa Eldrige because she is brilliant. The same way I'm in love with Samantha March, but not the same way I'm in love with my husband. Totally different. I'm in love with their talent. I'm in love with who they are and what they do and how they teach me. That is what it is. The other thing she taught me was about my eyes and doing my makeup. Now, I'm 53, and it's all about trying to look younger, more fresh, pretty, as opposed to beautiful. I'll put it that way. The one thing she said to do is it's about the eyelashes. So I took my eyelash pen, my liner, and it's not about doing a line. It's about going into the lashes themselves and creating covering up the blank spots so that no skin can be seen, because yes, I am losing my lashes too, and that's a natural thing. I'm losing hair everywhere. As you age, you lose hair, period. If I were to take off, like when I was a kid growing up until about maybe 30, my eyebrows looked like this naturally. I take this off and I've got a quarter of what I had before. My eyelashes are about half of what they were. So doing this, it made a difference that I noticed immediately. Like, I was looking from one eye to the other and I'm like, that's how I can say she's brilliant. She's absolutely brilliant. I love what she's taught me. So now I have a lot more stuff to try out. And not only stuff to try out, stuff to get rid of, because I'm not going to use it, and other things that I want to buy. And that's a problem. Thank you so much for staying with me on this journey that I'll probably continue and do again and again. Love you guys. Please be sure to leave me a comment, like my video, subscribe to my channel. A bientôt!